Welcome to the Tuesday Laugh It Off Club. I often think that people who don't access laughter as freely as laughter yogis forget that we were them ourselves once. We were also on the outside going, what is this? What are they doing? I don't understand.
Still sometimes if you see on YouTube and go like, ooh.
What are they doing? And they're doing it towards a TV screen or a computer monitor. Is there something? But yet, you know what? Is it not that we've got something more strange about it? By letting the tension continue, by letting the stress go without us checking it a little bit. Let's check it. Check the stress. Check the stress. Check the stress. Check it, love. Check it. Because it is crazy to just let the same thing carry on going. So here we are, we're poised on a brand new year. Now, I have a question for each of us. I want you to think about this for just a moment. Let's first of all take a moment to come into the present, bringing our hands together, and inhale, stretch up. Deep inhale. Stretch your body, arch your back, stretch in the arms and in the lower back, and then exhale, release. Let's make that force sound of the loose lip. Like, breathing in again once more. And then we can nail it up. Here comes the question. And for 362 days, you get to be the winner of this answer. The question is, can you remember where you were in 2000? Do you remember what country you were in, what city you were in, what person you were with, and the kind of personality you had in 2000? Do you remember we had just come through the Y2K anxiety? Would our computers explode overnight?
Oh, yeah, right.
Let's have some computers exploding and laughing. Deep breath in. And let's just tickle it down. We've all got a clear memory of where we were in 2000, right? Now, remember what was happening in your life then. And it seemed like, wow, this new millennium, 2000. This is epic. Wow, 2000. And I just want us to review what we've done with these 23 years up until now. Did it live up to the hype? Sarah says her baby was born. Yay! Let's have some baby laughter. Yes, we cradle the baby, and then we get this. The eyes that start to droop and droop, because I don't know what, babies are the ultimate party animals, right? They never sleep. What will it take to get you to sleep? Hello, Christoph. You're very welcome. Good to see you. So we're talking about 2000, we had this huge hype that brought us. Hello, Muriel. Hello, Muriel. Good to see you there. That's wave. Hello. Right, so we had this huge hype for 2000, and there it was, this big new millennium. It was expansive. I don't know if you remember, there used to be a TV program called Beyond 2000, and it's such a high-tech thing. Like, wow, you'll have your own computer.
Blowing up.
This is incredible. You could have, like we see in space movies where people can talk. Wow, that's amazing.
Oh, yeah, that is.
You might remember you were still playing that game in 2000. Remember that little worm that used to go around on your green screen and you chase its tail round and round and round. Come on. And now think, exactly, like, come on, let's do the snake chasing there. Hurry.
Man.
And Pac-Man is
Wow.
and they would come, and what always happened, that always get us, right? So here I am today with this, and it's already getting, you see, laughter yoga is actually a good temperature booster. I've been freezing here today in Ireland. But yes, already warming up. So the point is, we sometimes neglect our own dreams and visions and hopes in this kind of Pac-Man life that's happening, because life is a bit busy. It's like the baby that doesn't sleep. And here we have 23 years to look back on this new millennium. And how do you find yourself satisfied? On a satisfaction scale, is it satisfaction? Wow, guaranteed. So we are fortunate enough to have come across this thing called laughter yoga, which helps us not to get stuck in the Pac-Man of life. It gives us some kind of context in that we are not subject. We are not overwhelmed by conditions and circumstances. But here's the caveat. Bring the caveat, bring it in, bring the caveat. It's quite heavy. Pull it in. It's on a big pallet. Pull the caveat.
What we are pulling?
Pull it. It's on a big pallet. There's a caveat sitting on the pallet. Great. And here we are. Here is the caveat. Let's open up the caveat. And take out the caveat, and the caveat says
Wow.
Now we can scroll up the caveat and throw it away. And look at this.
Whoa.
By magic, all that heaviness is gone. Nice, Farrell. I love that. There's something so satisfying, isn't there? If you've got a page, oh, well, you don't have a page in front of you, Muriel, because you're outside, but it's lovely to scrumple up something. I have some questions for us today. Nice one. Is that a bill? Those are my favorite. Let's throw those.
Yeah.
I know we have to pay them in the end.
Nah.
The caveat is, whenever we sit at the new year, our vision goes forward to all those wonderful things we think we want to get to. Here's what happens. We are still pulling. It's like we're still pulling the previous year, the previous year before that, the previous year, the previous decade, the previous decade before that, and we can't see pulling a forward goal.
Oh my God. Oh.
I think I'm going that way, but I just can't get there. Here's the question that we want to look at for this whole new year. Let's have a look now into your imagination. Let's open up by breathing in and releasing. Inhale to your heart now. Inhale, pull the air towards your heart. And fill your heart, letting go with any anxiety just before this moment. Here it is. What is working right now? What is working right now for you? Just let your body feel, let it scan for a moment, reviewing things. And here are the usual categories. The usual categories are our love and relationships, our spirituality, our health, our sense of purpose, our finances, our work. Just take yourself into those categories, waft around. You could even imagine them like a carousel presenting themselves. Here comes one, and just scan through. Here comes the other one. It's just a glance. We're just glancing. What is working for you right now? Right now. And if you find something that is working, indicate it to the rest of us with let the next one come up and go, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Thank you. When we consider, remember now, I'm going to take you forward a few years again. So we started in 2000, right? Where it was the new millennium and we had to get through Y2K, and there we were. Now I'm going to take you just to 20 years forward, right? 20 years forward, and here we are, and it's a global pandemic. Now we got a plague again. Think about those things that you just said to you working for you, right? Think about, were they available to you in the pandemic, or were they not? Because it's very interesting how we get familiar with what we take for granted. We take things for, let's take things for granted.
Yes!
Hey!
Red cat.
Take it. So there's maybe a little gap between what we had available to us, what we thought was working for us, right? What wasn't available to us just a few years ago. So now let's ask ourselves our next question. What has got to go?
Ding, 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 ding,
Has got to go. And now what I want you to do is find everything, bring it up and kick it off screen. There we go. That has got to go. Here are some of the things that have got to go. Complaining, it's got to go. Here's another thing that's got to go. Blaming. Blaming has to There's another thing that's got to go. Unforgiveness. Got to go. Grudges, grievances, that stuff. It's got to go.
Exactly.
What has got to go in your life? What's got to go? What has the overindulgent bad eating from the festive season got to go? I've still got chocolate. Must they go? Sometimes it's tolerating somebody's bad behavior. That has to go. Because until and unless we recognize our self-worth and realize, hey, if I don't let that go, I'm keeping it in my life. And guess what? That person's going to go, oh, I'm going to get comfortable. I like this. Doesn't matter what I So if you want to let it go, you've got to actively. So this is why I often think for a new year, we want to first think about what is working, then think about what we are no longer going to continue to let happen in our life because it's not working, right? What can you laugh off? What can you laugh? Just laugh it off. We all have that one friend, right? When you contact them, they start. Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Just laugh it off.
On that one, yeah. But it could happen. Next thing is, and here it comes. This is what most people are trying for, but this is the thing. We can only get to it over time. What are you willing to participate in this year? to do differently. Because if you want to get a different result, you've got to do a different thing. Yes, Atomic Habits, James Clear, very good. I like the way he brings it down, breaks it down, makes it manageable. You know, we've got to make the things that aren't good for us so difficult, so unpleasant, so distasteful. Make the good so easy. I love it. Always be playful. This is the way. We've got to think of it. Can you now bring up your carousel? Let's breathe again. Inhale. Stretch up. Stretch it up. I love it. And exhale. Stop and drop. Stop and drop into awareness. Inhale, stretch up. And long, slow exhale. What are you willing to do differently? Maybe it's a new action. Maybe it's a new thing. Maybe it's a new style of cooking, a new way of dressing, just a new way. If you always say, I'm not good at such and have we all got a thing we're not so good at? Everyone's got I'm not good at that. Have you just roll. I love it. Let's just remember that our language carries a lot of things. So when we say, I'm not good at that, you are part of a creative universe that is starlight. Why would one little small thing be available to you? You're amazing. The difference is I don't choose that. That's a different thing altogether, right? Like I don't choose. I preferred if in household chores, I would gladly wash windows than do ironing. Why? Because I'm not a deep person. I'll come back. Mr. Fine, okay.
Wow.
I'll start again. Well, I didn't.
Try again.
Try again. By the time I'm finished, I've got to.
To the windows.
So I normally say I'm not good at ironing, but in fact I could rather say I don't choose to iron. I don't choose to. I don't choose. Rather than I'm not good at it. What about one?
Yeah.
Come this year. Stop saying I'm not good at. Say instead I don't choose to.
It doesn't fit with my soul.
Ironing not so much. I don't choose ironing.
No, never.
Never choose it. I don't want to choose it.
Not made for me.
That was the most is what are you choosing not to have in your life anymore? Whole new year means you get to teach people how to treat you. I have to learn this very lesson.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
Because I keep going, okay, sure. For us to just take into a brand new space. These things, the things that are expansive, yes. Feel the expanded body.
Expand.
Love it. The contrast with that, with the contracted body, the pressure, it's like, no. In fact, no, not this year, not this me. So we are in 2024. 2024. It's a generation's 25 years, right? So it's a generation since we came into the new millennium. Like just look at your kids, like how they've changed and who they are and all of that stuff. Yes. But who are you? How are you? What are you not giving yourself credit for with all the wonderful things that you do, all the wonderful things that you have become, despite all the pain, despite all the suffering, despite all the hardship? So when your mind only looks at the difficulties and the negatives, encourage it to also take in, I did that, I am this, I stand for this. When people think of me, they know that I give that. So let your mind also know you're onto it. I got your number, honey. Yeah, honey. Don't go back. This is okay. This is such a good technique if you think about posing in the thumb and the forefinger. As we well know, it represents the universe, you and the universe, and how you are together, united. You come together to make this perfect circle, no beginning, no end. But look what else it does. Two things. It says everything's okay, and it also says, I appreciate this. So I appreciate you. I appreciate your laughter, everything you've brought to this club, to other clubs, to other lives. I appreciate it. I see laughter in you. That's why we do say namaste.
Yeah.
Laughter in you. I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody, and a very happy new year. The happy new you that you get to create. Less of that, more of this. Less of that, more of you are okay, and I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
All right.
La la la, laugh it off. Through the pain, la la la, laugh it off.